So where were you? What happened? You got laid in the steam room.
So I go to the steam room, and I feel like the steam room is a place where I feel like a woman. Remember I had this story years ago at the Astoria steam room where the guy kept being like, you got a nice body, what's your name, that whole thing. And I almost fucked him just because I wanted to get him to stop bugging me.
Sure.
And I've always wanted to try that.
Yeah, that's how I met my wife.
So I had another one today where I go in the steam room after the workout, and a guy comes in a towel, very fit, and I was next to the thing you splash the water on.
Yes, I love that.
And he kind of just looked at me. He stared at me like this. And then he looked at my chest like he was sizing me up.
Oh, boy.
Then he took the water and he did a bunch of splashes, but he was kind of doing eye contact splashes.
Ooh.
He was like this. Like, what do you think of that, you fucking little bitch?
He's getting his rocks off.
And I was kind of just like, all right. And I tried to pretend like you probably sleep, like, all right. And usually, by the way, you ask permission. Hey, you mind if I throw a little water on there? A little cum, whatever.
You know what? This is the code. That must be it. Hey, you down? That's the gay move.
Like it's like my back, and then this is the cum.
Yes,
you want a little cum splash in your back.
That's the sign language. Like, the old tap on the floor with the bathroom with the Republicans in the stall.
Sure.
The rock splash is, hey. It's like the earring in the right ear.
I think he might be onto something because he kept staring, and then I didn't give him like the
exactly
back.
You didn't wave him in.
And then
curveball. We
sat there, and then he sat. It's a big, long L shape.
Thank God, that's a weird dick.
But then he sat right next, not this close, but on my side, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
And I just stare straight ahead because I know what goes on in there.
Sure.
And then after a few minutes, he comes back over, looks at me again, takes it a few more splashes.
Oh, he's asking for it.
Aggressive splashes, and then he stares again as he comes by. And I'm like, and once again, I don't like confrontation. I'll fuck a guy if it gets him to leave me alone.
If I was a woman, I'd be blowing Lex right now.
Absolutely. By the way, Chuck is dead again. He keeps passing away.
Yeah, he's like Kenny in South Park.
I never saw it. I tell people I saw it.
Yeah, it's
Great
like The
show.
Wire.
Brilliant. But anyways, we didn't fuck, but he really steamed it up. Then I took a nice shower, headed down, did the reg, hit you up at Chipotle.
Yeah.
You made up something.
Gay Zoom.
Ate a burrito, then do the regs. And the regs, I got a hard out. Hard on, hard out.
Yeah.
Because I got to go see Full Metal Jacket.
Yes.
So we're going and going and going. They start 30 minutes late. I go, hey, I got to go. I get out at 3:50. It starts to rain.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like John Cusack. I have to run from the West Village to the East Village and up to 13th and 2nd.
Wow.
I'm at the cellar. I'm running the rain. It's 3:55. Ari's supposed to get there, get the snacks, save the seat.
Yep.
I texted at 3:55. I haven't heard from him. Like, hey, you there?
Uh-oh.
I get this. Fuck. I'll jump in a car.
Oh, I forgot.
And I'm like, I'm running. It's like a hot day. This is the biggest thing on my calendar. I got the poster up.
Yeah.
I'm telling Sarah, my wife, I'm like, I'm going, baby. Full Metal Jacket. Don't even text me. My favorite film with Ari. It's a date. No one else is invited.
Yep.
He forgot.
Oh.
So I'm running there. I get there at 3:59 p. And I go, hey, I'm like Costanza. I'm like, hey, I got to use the bathroom. I'm going to shit my pants. I just did a 4-hour podcast. I have a ticket. It's coming. The guy's like, just go down there.
Oh.
I go down. I piss.
Nice.
I come back up, and I go, still no tall. I go, is there a lanky, horse-faced piece of shit?
Big heeb.
Yeah, ugly, giant balls.
Not a great comedian.
Yeah.
Unattractive, 78.
Yeah, not great at all. But anyways, he goes, no, I haven't seen it. I go, well, can I go get snacks? I got a ticket. I swear the guy's like, you good? And I'm like, I could have just gone and seen any movie for free, I think.
Yeah, I wonder why these theaters are failing.
So I go in, I got the big popcorn, the big soda, the big fucking ice cream, all the shit.
The big soda.
Now I'm just standing there like an asshole. The movie starts at 4 p.m. I'm loaded up, and I keep telling the guy, he's like a cool black guy. I'd be like, I got a friend, don't worry, he's coming. I'm eating the popcorn like this with no hands, you know. Finally, Ari shows up, and he goes, these usually start late, which I'm like, when does a movie start late? Maybe the trailers.
Previews.
But there's no previews because this is a 35mm bullshit special edition. We go in. They're like 9 minutes into the movie. He's already calling them all homos and queers. And I'm like,
you can suck the silver off a tailpipe, whatever the line is.
Yeah, it's pitch black. So we're walking up, and Ari's got his ticket. He's like, we're in F-15, F Troop. And the people are like, so we're stepping over people and moving. Everyone hates us.
Yeah.
And we finally sit down, and I'm like, you forget, it sounds so fun. 35mm film print, but it's shit.
Oh, is it?
It's an old print, so it's like
Oh.
the whole time, and then the audio cuts out at times. It's like skipping and jumping. The whole thing, you're like, what are we doing here?
It's like when you put a record on, you're like, this will be nostalgic, and then pop, beep, you take one step, you queef, you fart, a mouse shits, the whole thing's ruined.
I said the same exact thing. Not to mention, one side of a record is like 8 minutes.
That's
so you
true.
sit down, you put your feet up, you're like, all right, this is a little Dizzy Gillespie, and then you just hear.
Yeah,
And I'm like, now I gotta go change the fucking
You gotta
thing.
flip it and flop it, then you can't get the needle right. It's like finding a clit.
It's no good. And so the movie's great. It was one of my favorite films of all time. I love the first half. I love the second half. We had a great time. But then I had to hustle back here for the pod.
Yes.
So the movie ends, and he's like, what do you want to do? You want to go to a titty bar, go to the steam room, blow each other, get some warts? And I'm like, I got to go, you fat piece of shit. So
That's what kills about Ari. We went out drinking last week. I had 6 pods to do the next day. I had to fly to Oklahoma and do a gig. I had to help the homeless. And I call him. I'm like, this is the worst hangover I ever had. He's like, oh, I'm still in bed. I'm like, it's 4. He's like, yeah, I'm watching TV. I'm getting blown. I'm like, God damn, you don't do anything.
his life is so nice because I'm like, did I fuck you over here? Because he completely forgot about the movie.
Yeah.
So now he just has to, all of a sudden, watch a 2-hour movie. And he's
Yeah.
like, no, I wasn't doing anything.
Wow.
Nothing.
Meanwhile, he's one of these work smart, not hard.
Yeah.
You can't get hard, but he's got like David Cross episode coming out today, and he's at Kill Tony with a suit on, talking to Joey Diaz, and I'm like, you're everywhere, but you're nowhere.
Yeah. He doesn't do anything. He's
No.
like, he's Kramer.
He's Kramer.
He is Kramery.
Yes.
I bet Kramer's got big balls.
Oh yeah. Funnier though.
Anyway, so then I ran all the way home, and it was one of these things. I got home, had time to see the baby, put the baby down. As soon as he went to sleep, ran down here.
Hey, well, good to have. Well, you got a lot in.
Lot in, baby. I can't wait for you guys to leave me alone.
Woo!